What do I think of the AWM? Well, it's so good. I went and got myself the Godzilla AWM skin. Best skin in the game. I'm going to tell you why. It helps me hit shots like that. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Cut, uppercut, sonic boom.
Well, hello there, humans, if you earthlings, if you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bushka, and today I want to start off by thanking Pubg Mobile for sponsoring this video. When I first went and said, hey, with this new patch, I'd like to do a video on the Godzilla AWM skin, I said so because I really wanted the Godzilla AWM skin, and I wanted to get a hold of it despite, you know, the fact that it costs a lot of cash, because I've been running this AWM skin here, the Lightning Bolt skin, since like season 2. And that's 17 seasons, and then this thing turned up. Look at it. Just look at it. I've not even finished upgrading it. This is like halfway there, but I bought the scopes and I bought the suppressor, and it is the best looking skin in the entire game. Look at the scope. Look at, I can't tell you how good this skin is. If you could only get one skin in PUBG Mobile, this is the skin you need to get. This is before I bought the scope. I looked at this and I went, it's not good enough. I got to go and get the scope. Still, it looks pretty freaking good. We're also going to talk about the AWM itself as a gun. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is my favorite skin apart from the AWM skin, and this is the Car 98 skin. The maxed out skins I've got, I've only got 3 of them. You know what they are? Car 98, M24, AWM. I love my bolt actions, and I think they look glorious, and I buy the scopes for the things as well because they look the goods. Why do I really want to get a bolt action rifle though, like with a skin? What's the big deal about that? Well, they're the guns that I enjoy the most in game. For a lot of people, that's the Glacial M4. They spend all that time, or they go and get the DP28 skin. I mean, I've got a lot of skins. I've got a lot of skins in the gun workshop, in the gun lab, and that's exactly where the AWM sits. But if I'm going to be running this thing all day, every day, whenever I get it in the crate, like my ultimate loadout is Mark 14 and AWM, then I'm going to have it looking pretty, and it absolutely looks ridiculous. Why the AWM? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you some stuff here, and this is the AWM in sniper training. And this is where I wanted to go and get the footage, but look, just, I'm telling you, the thing is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, how about them apples? Love that work. The reason it's ridiculous is because it's so strong. It's like the biggest damage single round in the game. A no vest AWM shot is 156 damage on its own. A level 1 vest, 109 damage. It will almost clear a level 2 vest, 93.6, and is 70 damage into a level 3 vest. That means basically an AWM shot and anything else, and they fall over. It also means that, you know, if you're running around and you only have a level 1 vest and someone has an AWM, it's as good as a headshot, okay? It's crazy how strong AWM is. And this guy here, you're going to see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to shoot him in the chest. That's all I'm doing. Like, you don't even have to hit those headshots. Just hit the AWM right in the breadbasket and they're gone. And it's a game breaker. I'm going to show you a gameplay too with Gangsy. I'm going to take you through a really good Asia server duos game we had yesterday, and you're going to see the AWM cleans up. This is the old skin, right? Look, that's the old skin. I mean, it's nice. I really liked it. I really liked that skin. But I keep coming back and looking at this because it's just the best skin I've ever had the pleasure of donning. Bullet speed on the AWM is amazing too. 900 meters a second. That's an awful lot of bullet speed. And I'm actually doing a video on bullet drop, which is going to be interesting. The thing is so strong in solos and duos. What I often find, especially in duos, is that I will hit one shot with an AWM. See, Mr. Ouija just gave me a scope there because I didn't have a scope before for my Awm. So he gave me a scope. Cover 4X, 1 vest. Well, they actually just had a bit of a gunfight. So 1 into the chest and it's done. The AWM has the best bullet speed of any of the bolt action sniper rifles. That means, and it's considerable too. It's about 12% faster than an M24. And that means that you don't have to lead as much. It's got the most ridiculous amount of damage. Obviously, it's the only sniper rifle in the game that clears a level 3 helmet. It does 118.8 damage to a level 3 helmet. Like even an M24 only does 94.5. And the fact that it's suppressed and able to deliver that payload over hundreds of meters and simply tap you out is wonderful. This is not sniper training either, this game. This is the funniest game. I've actually done a little bit of work on my controls to improve my quick peeks on the left and the right, where it's peek and open scope now, and it's working really, really well. It's absolutely improved my sniping, which was something I didn't think I'd be able to do just by mucking around with the controls, but it's been excellent. And this is where I dropped the AWMs. I dropped the AWMs 8X and just run it with a red dot because I know the guy's over there, and I've already hit him a couple of times. He's probably not full health. All I've got to do is touch him once and he is going down. I mean, this is just the best. This is so much fun, this weapon. Thanks very much. Love it. Here's a gameplay with Gangsy. Now, we're going to start off before we get the Awm. You're going to see me running Car 98K and the M762. Now, if you do want to pick up the Godzilla skin, obviously it's in the events at the moment, the lucky spins. You get it after doing 200 spins. If you don't get it beforehand, that's exactly what I had to do. And that took a while to do, but for me, that was worthwhile. I mean, this is what I do. I'm a PUBG Mobile content creator, and I love producing content, and I love playing with the best looking gear. I wish that there were more FPP games, because this is when it looks the best. In FPP is where it absolutely looks the best. Now, Gangsy and I are pushing a crate. Obviously, this is where we're going to pick up our AWM, and it's a lot of fun. You can see us pushing in here pretty hard. I can see the guys at the crate. I don't know how he survives this. This is a body shot. That's a body shot followed by 2 hits with the M762. I mean, right, cool, whatever. It's kind of crazy to me. And then I survived Gangsy. So there's one molly, my second molly. Right, I've knocked him out, cool. And then Gangsy just mollies me. Thanks very much, Gangso. PMCO ready, Gangsy. I push crates all the time because I love getting AWMs and Mark 14s. They're the 2 weapons that I feel really give an incredible advantage over the rest of the players in the map. I mean, honestly, having the best weapons is a great way to have the best results. And the AWM is special in that. It's incredible in solos. I can't stress that enough. In squads, you can actually recover from someone getting knocked with an AWM. Obviously, there is no recovery in solos. There's no revives. But there's also quite often the first shot from an AWM starts at 0. And people just don't realize that you're there. So you third party someone with this gun, they stay third party. And Gangsy's going to get knocked. He gets a bad angle from a guy over here on the right. I'm going to cruise over and get him up. Now, I've got my preferred weapon here. It's not really going to come into play until later. I love the barrel. This is my favorite AR in the entire game. I would run the barrel generally over the Gruzzer, just because, make sure you close that door, gives it a lot more difficult to get an angle in with the green. They've got to try and bounce things through windows, which you can see there. And they're just going to miss this last gren. They get the angle on us just as we get out of there. Watch it explode. Very, very close. You're going to see there is a different angle I take here. I'm not staying inside the building. Being inside buildings is great when you've got open fields of fire. I don't like these particular buildings on Miramar for defending because the windows only really face out one direction. It's very, very hard to get shots out of those windows without losing the cover. You've got to be very open. They're coming around your thighs. Gangsy gets hit from the left again. I was expecting a push from the right and the left. So we clear one. And then we're just delaying while Gangso gets back inside. Get a shot on him. Then we're going to go into this little room here, let him come in, and then we're just going to go potato. Come on, you can do this. He switches to the Mini 14 and we get away with it. Happy days. This is where the AWM really starts coming in on its own. We have a quick engagement here. I see someone is moving up the hill on my left. There they are. And I actually switched targets. I should have nailed the first guy rather than the second at the start of that. But anyway, as it is, Gangsy cleans up. I'm hitting a heel and I see a car driving down here. Now this is why this gun is amazing. Now That guy's got a level 3 helmet. He thinks he's driving in a car. No other gun in the game is doing that. There is no other gun in the game that can do that. And if you're thinking of putting a skin into a gun, why not put it into the gun that you absolutely adore and that is game-changing and that is godlike? That is the AWM, and this Godzilla skin, if you like skins, this is the best skin in the game. I mean, look at it. I really fell in love with it when I was watching Pickle on the live stream of the recent Kong versus Godzilla PUBG Mobile VIP event. And see, that's the thing. He's shooting at me with an M24 into a level 3 helmet. I'm shooting at him with an AWM. I can just take his M24 hit right into my dial and then dish one back to him, and mine is fatal. His, not so much. Level 3 helmets are so vital in this kind of gameplay. And now we've cleared up the middle of the map there, and the AWM has been absolutely instrumental in that, and this push here. So we've had a couple of big clears at range, and it sets up this push here. So we're playing duos, we get the knock with the AWM, and then we're able to push immediately. And that's all brought around because of this weapon. It could have been a much tougher engagement to actually clear there if that hadn't been the case. The last part of this game is pure mayhem. Hitting a lot of trees, a lot of wall, and a lot of gas, LPG gas container there. You have a molly. Big fan of the molly. And I get just third party from across the road. Not too badly though, just a little touch on the end of the foot. We are now pushing back into these guys, and Gangsty's going to get a knock. I'm not sure if the guy's still there behind the hut. He's not. I think, okay, where else could he be? He's got to be at the end of the wall here. And Gangsty marks that as I'm about to throw a molly. There he goes. And just then he on fire. Man is on fire. And I think it's worth it to go and push this, even if it's going to hurt me with the molly. That's fine. I can live with that. We get the clear, and only 2 left now. Gangsty's going to go high, own that top part, and then we're going to go in and smash, dash, and have a great time. Thank you so much for watching, boys and girls. Good bit of fun there, showcasing why the AWM is such an important part of any tilt if you are running around, especially on a map like Miramar. The AWM is just the god gun. Instrumental. And if you're going to run it with something that makes it look pretty. That's what I reckon anyway. Beautiful little move here over the top. Off the turnbuckle. Hello, surprise! Thank you so much for watching on Bushka. Look after yourself, stay safe in the battlefield, and as always, bye for now.